Pointy's the one with the wood
The
handle.
pointy part is into the eraser, Lori.
Yeah, the pointy part's in the eraser for safety.
We're celebrating Lori getting off of CCDA.
Oh,
She's been
congratulations.
sharing it for 2 years, and she's like ready.
So most people don't really know anything what these are. If you
Yeah.
want to say anything about them.
This one is one I'm.
No one else has really looked at.
I'm going to do this one first because I'm really glad that I got out before I had to deal with this one very much. All I did was appoint this group, and that was bad enough. It's on a new task force on recording relationships in RDA, particularly relationships to manifestations. There are no instructions in RDA for recording relationships to manifestations, which means tables of contents, for example, or related manifestations. You know, anything. There's just a huge gap. And then trying to appoint the task force to do something simple like that, it mushroomed into, oh, we should look at all of the structural relationships in RDA and fix this whole big problem, and no. So I appointed the task force and turned it over then to the next person. So. And just for fun, I'll do one of them.
It's like as if you're opening a bottle of champagne.
Oh, I know. Where's the champagne? So Appendix K, didn't finish that one. Don't have to. All right, I'm going to try a different implement. This is fun.
I recommend the commission.
Yeah, it's the care she's taking over the sharp implements.
This one actually, I'm going to save that one for last because I'm really happy that one got finished. So, Chicago Manual style, not my problem. CCDA, goodbye. Yeah, this is good.
Just look at
Yeah, the JSC and SAC liaison, that was actually, so the things that are left are actually the things that I guess went pretty well. This one is still a big blooming problem, so I'll get rid of that. This one looks like it's not sure it wants to.
Oh, that was a baby.
So maybe one of the best, I don't know, we'll see if this plays out. One of the things that we sort of finished was, I was happy to finish this. These last two things we are sort of done from CCDA's perspective, and one of them is on machine actionable data. So like in the extent statement in the record, all of that's still very textual, and there's qualitative, there's quantity, and there's an aspect, it's like, 3 whatever, and how many pages. There's things that you could make machine actionable, and we got a really good discussion paper together. It's going to go forward and how to do that, and that would be a huge step forward if that actually plays out in making RDA actually machine actionable. So I was very happy about that. We finished it. It's going forward. So that's a happy celebration. And the other one that's a happy one is the corporate bodies, because that trying to merge the list of corporate bodies. There's for subordinate bodies. There's the types for non-governmental subordinate bodies and governmental subordinate bodies. We're going to try to do away with that distinction, and it was very complicated. And when I started chairing CCDA 2 years ago, they had just decided to form that task force, and it was appointed. And so for the entire 2 years, I've been trying to, get this one to come to fruition. And we approved it, and it's going forward to the JSC. And if it works, then the instructions for formulating headings for corporate bodies, subordinate corporate bodies are going to be much, much, much simpler. So very happy about that. So that's another celebration.
Hey.
I did, and that's one of the biggest headaches
It wasn't
of all.
given to me.
Oh, it deserves its own Mondo balloon.
Blame Ann Miller.
That's my fault.
From Ann.
And poor Kelly is not done with CCDA yet, so Kelly gets all the CCDA sympathy from this point on. So she still has to finish a really, 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 really hard task force, and it's. Yeah, if you ever heard Kelly saying that her brain is going to explode, that's because of CCDA. I'm sorry.
So bring your balloons and a punching bag.
So last one, yay, I'm so happy to be done.
Yay!